Welcome to my channel, guys. In today's video, I will explain the story of the 2024 movie Venom 3. The story begins with the King of the Dark World, Noel, who is trapped in a prison known as Clinton. Noel wants to break free from this prison, and to do so, he needs something called the Codex. To find it, he sends his minions, known as phages, to search every corner of the universe. By the way, Noel is an incredibly powerful character, not an ordinary one. To give you an example of his power, remember the movie Guardians of the Galaxy? In that movie, the Guardians' home planet, Here, was actually the severed head of a Celestial. Noel is the one who chopped off that Celestial's head using the Necrosword. This is the same Necrosword we saw in Thor: Love and Thunder, where it corrupted Gore and turned him into the God Butcher. Noel was the creator of this symbiotic sword, which shows just how powerful he is. Additionally, you should know that Noel is the creator of the symbiotes, these alien beings that came from another planet. However, during the War of Clinton, the symbiotes betrayed Noel and trapped him in that prison before leaving. Now, Noel needs the Codex to escape this prison. But what exactly is the Codex? We will discuss that later. The story begins. The story shifts to our protagonist, Eddie Brock. However, he is now in a different universe. This is not Sony's universe. As you might know, Sony has its own Spider-Man universe, which includes characters like Venom, Madam Web, and Morbius. But the scene we're watching takes place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU, known as Earth 662. Sony's universe is referred to as Earth 99992, which was referenced in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. In Spider-Man No Way Home, we saw how the multiverse collided, bringing characters from other universes into the MCU. That's how Eddie/Venom ended up in the MCU, although Doctor Strange later fixed it, sending Eddie back to his original universe. Currently, Eddie is in a bar, and the bartender is witnessing some bizarre behavior, tentacles emerging from Eddie's body, thanks to Venom. Meanwhile, Eddie sees a news report on TV that he is wanted in the U.S. for the murder of Detective Patrick Mulligan. Eddie recognizes the lawyer handling the case and decides to travel to New York to blackmail him into dropping the charges. Venom, on the other hand, is excited about visiting New York to see the Statue of Liberty. Thus, Eddie and Venom begin their journey to New York. Venom's leftover symbiote. Unbeknownst to Eddie, a small part of Venom's symbiote remains in the Mexican bar. Soldiers, led by Officer Red Rickler, arrive at the bar and retrieve the leftover symbiote. They also capture the bartender, as he has witnessed too much. Detective Mulligan in Area 51. Meanwhile, we see Dr. Ted, a scientist working at Area 51. Detective Mulligan, who was believed to be dead, is actually alive but has been possessed by a symbiote. He is brought to Area 51 for further study. Dr. Ted meets Strickland, who is hunting the alien symbiotes. While Strickland sees them as threats, Dr. Ted is more interested in studying and understanding them. General, as a moral resonate with me. And Dr. Banks is a terrific artist that is surprising in many ways. He has worked on absolutely nicely in the Bastion trailers. Area 51 is revealed to have an underground base known as Area 55, which is completely off the grid and untraceable. They interrogate Mulligan's symbiote and learn that a great danger, Noel, the King of Darkness, is coming. And this narrative was really nice, as the symbiote's truth. The symbiotes currently on Earth were not here to invade, but were actually escaping from Noel. The scientists at Area 51 have captured these symbiotes, unaware of the larger threat they were fleeing from. Noel's arrival? If Noel manages to reach Earth, not only the symbiotes, but all humanity will face annihilation. The symbiotes and humans must now find a way to prevent Noel's return and stop him from obtaining the Codex.